Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome in. I'm just not going to play around anymore. We're gonna play some Regidrago VSTAR. So, truth be told, I was trying to, for a while, figure out what I wanted to play, trying to make Greninja EX work, and it's just... The deck is so sad. It's very cool once it gets up and running, but it's way too inconsistent at doing that. And now that a lot more decks are finding their footing and being more aggressive, the deck doesn't have time to kick back and really mess around. I want to go first. Yeah. So Regidrago VSTAR is very similar to Raging Bolt EX and actually makes use of Raging Bolt EX and Teal Mask Ogerpon. But we know that Regidrago's Apex Dragon gives you more utility, more different ideas with Phantom Dive or Rolling Iron and things of that nature. So I've got Nest Ball, Earthen Vessel to discard the Raging Bolt. And yeah, we definitely Earthen Vessel first. We want these grass energies out of the deck, just so that when we draw off the Teal Dance, we have a higher chance of hitting some other stuff we really want. I would love to use the Nest Ball to get another Teal Mask Ogerpon. But it's very important that I get a Regidrago V into play so I can manually attach this fire energy to it. So I'm wondering if we just don't greed and just go for this right now. Rather than, you know, trying to draw one card and try to high roll into one or the other. I guess we do get punished very specifically if we draw a second Regidrago V, but that's not the end of the world, you know what I mean? And I guess I'll leave this Ogerpon in the active spot. Hey, what's up, Coffin? Welcome in. Oh yeah, that's you. You spawned in. Did that happen automatically when you typed? I was trying to fix it so you have to use the slime charm in order to do so. Looks like we'll have to do more testing. This is a Dragapult deck. I think the Lost Zone version is probably ideal, because Mirage Gate lets you get the Psychic Energy and the Fire Energy to immediately set up the Dragapult EX. You don't get punished as hard for missing your manual energy attachments, which is one of the biggest frustrations that I found when I was playing Greninja EX, was if you miss your energy attachment, you lose all threat of Mirage Barrage, and Shinobi Blade is very difficult to actually take knockouts with. And I was actually wondering if Secret Box might be the best ace spec in that deck, because I was experimenting with Maximum Belt just to help out the Shinobi Blade damage, but to be honest, I'm not so sure. I can Earthen Vessel the Dragapult EX away and get more grass energy. But I've already got a bunch of grass energy, so I think I just Teal Dance first. Oh, that's a good pickup. Do that. I can manually attach to Regidrago VSTAR and try to look for Energy Switch. I guess I'll just do this. I'll switch now, keep that extra energy in play rather than manually retreating, and then I'll Earthen Vessel the Dragapult EX. Just so that that's in the discard pile to guarantee I have Phantom Dive if I do land my stuff. And then I'll take a Fire and a Grass into my hand so that I can use Iono to put those on the bottom. Another Drago V. There's my energy switch, so I have my attack this turn. Yeah, the Phantom Dive is nuts here. I can go ahead and go for Nest Ball in order to grab another Ogerpon. And I can use Regidrago VSTAR's Legacy Star. Is it good? Is it important to go for a Legacy Star right now. You discard the top 7, so that helps you get more dragons in your discard pile, but then you get to pick 2 cards and bring them back to your hand. So ironically, I think I want to save the Legacy Star until I get better cards in my discard pile. So I'm just going to go for Apex Dragon now. They don't have mana fee. So we're just going to go for Phantom Dive. And let's see. This gets knocked out. We'll set the comfort. We'll set all of these down to 60 HP. And then I'll just put some extra damage on these Dreepies so that if they do evolve into Dragapult, it's a little bit easier for me to take those knockouts. And you can see my opponent's really a step behind. And this is one of the issues with Dragapult EX is that you're only dealing 200 base damage. And this deck allows me to use Dragapult's really strong attack in the situations where it is very strong, but then also pivot to Raging Bolt EX when I need to take those really big knockouts. All right, there you go. They're kind of close to Mirage Gate. They had the Lost Zone of Prime Catcher. Oh, they healed the Comfey. I forgot about the Switch Cart. Putting that damage on the Comfey like that was a little, shall we say, ambitious. Damn, and you had the boss's orders? Yo, what's up, Crossman? Welcome in. I have my own boss's orders. Legacy Star, see, this is where Legacy Star is actually clutch, because I can use my Switch out of the discard pile, and Iono. I don't want to Iono, though, because they're only on 2 cards. So I'll Ultra Ball away the boss's orders and the Dragapult EX, I suppose. And then I will get Regidrago V-Star off of this Ultra Ball to evolve my active. And then I'll use Legacy Star to get back my Switch so I can get the new Regidrago into the active spot. And I guess I don't, like I said, I don't want to Iono. I think I'm just going to take the boss now for aggression purposes, even though it might be a little bit better to grab like an Earthen Vessel or just a Grass Energy to draw cards with Teal Mask, but I'm going to go greedy with it because I've got superior energy retrieval as well. And then I can do, well, I can actually boss's orders here rather than Phantom Dive, just knocking out the Cramorant and the Dreepy. I'd have to go for Raging Bolt. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll save the boss's orders and I'll just go for Phantom Dive again. Because they don't have mana fee, so I think it's better to just keep abusing this. And yeah. I'll put 1 damage counter on the Dragapult to put it down to 280. So that's only 4 energy off of Bellowing Thunder, which is Raging Bolt EX's attack. Yo, what's up, Canadian? Welcome in. If you're truly first, you must redeem the first channel point reward. Yesterday, I had my whole streamer bar dead. No one was streaming. Today's the opposite. All you guys streaming at the same time. Yeah, I was, yesterday I was in Bellevue doing the NAIC preview show. And I was super duper beat when I got home. And also this morning. I don't know. I was just like really low energy. And for some reason, when people chat, these slimes spawn in automatically. And I got to try to make that not a thing. My poor opponent. This is exactly what happens every time I play against Dragapult EX. Sometimes they just pop off with, you know, Dreepy turn 1 attach, turn 2 rare candy, attach the other energy, and they Phantom Dive you before you can get set up, and it's really detrimental. But with this setup, alright, I'm going to boss's orders, this Dragapult EX. And then I'm going to just superior energy retrieval to get these back. And then I'm going to Teal Dance them into play, and I'm just going to knock out this Dragapult EX. Teal Mask Ogerpon EX is such a sick card. I think I have every other one, but not Teal Mask. This is, I gotta tell you, seeing these little slimes crawl around the screen and hearing this MapleStory music is incredible vibes, I have to say. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm really digging it right now. I do have to figure out to make that how to make these only spawn when you do the channel points reward and not just when new chatters show up and start talking. You want to go first? Yes, I do. Now, I did find out the hard way that this matchup going into Raging Bolt Ogerpon is rough. This is actually the first time this has happened to me as well, starting with a Raging Bolt in the active that I can't actually use. So maybe I want like 1 penny in this deck. I'm running 2 copies of Raging Bolt EX, so that way if one ends up in the prize cards, I still have an additional one that I can discard, and I don't have to worry about... And I don't have to worry about not having access to Bellowing Thunder when I really need it. So this is a little greedy to Nest Ball for another Ogerpon. I want to get a second Regidrago V. Because this deck can attack you on turn 2. When they're going second, they just have to attach from hand and then hit Professor Sada's Vitality, and you're off to a really, really strong start. So whatever we get off this Teal Dance, we can actually discard with Ultra Ball. You know what? I think that since they're going to need to play Professor Sada's Vitality in order to get the switch, they would need to have Prime Catcher to take out the Regidrago V. And I don't think they can do all of that, chat. I'm gonna call them out. What's the highest rank, Arceus? I think so. Generally, people don't take the ladder too seriously. You can get general matchup ideas, but for really, really good testing, just like Legends of Runeterra, right? You have to really get into Discord group testing calls and scrims like that to get really high level practice. In Legends of Runeterra, like back when all of the pros would ladder, it wasn't until you got to like, you know, top 200 masters where you were playing against consistent tournament players and your matchups were really, really strong. And as always, playing on a ranked online ladder is different from the tournament because your deck is going to be watered down a bit to deal with a wider variety of jank rather than going for the throat for that specific tournament meta. Uh-oh. They got the Bravery Charm. Yeah, this is the full setup for them. My deck is playing against basically along the same lines, but has more utility. And their deck just wants to go 2-2-2 and hit with 3 really big Bellowing Thunders. If you're playing a deck that can, you know, weave in some single prizers and throw them off that prize map, it does become really annoying for them, like Chen Pao. Oh my god, I'm actually so cooked now. Oh, never mind. They didn't have the attack. Never mind, I'm good. Yeah, so let's Teal Dance again. Professor's Research. Nice. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away the Noivern and the Superior Energy Retrieval first, obviously. So we can grab a Regidrago VSTAR. Apparently, it was an old tradition in the Pokemon TCG that when Professor's Research is the final card in your hand, you just draw up to 7, you give your opponent a high 5. So we need to get this Raging Bolt into the discard pile if we even want to attack this turn, and it doesn't seem possible. What I'll have to do is Legacy Star to get Ultra Ball or like Superior Energy Retrieval back. We don't have any energy in the discard pile, so it's got to just be another Ultra Ball. I need to manually attach this in order to attack plus Energy Switch, which I do have. Let's do this right now. I'm going to keep 1 energy on each Ogerpon, so we can pay for the retreat cost, and we have the ability to Teal Dance plus manually attach if I ever do want to hit with Myriad Leaf Shower. Next up is Legacy Star. This is our V-Star power we can only use once per game. All that goes to the discard pile, and then we can pick 2 cards from the discard pile to bring back. Ultra Ball, I said, was going to be one of those, so we can get these out of our hand. And Energy Switch, I could take another Professor's Research, or a Regidrago V, I think is the safe play. Okay, so this is weird. I think I take the V-Star back, and then Ultra Ball for the V. It's a subtle difference because I'm running a 4-3 line of Regidrago V and Regidrago V-Star, and I didn't count to see how many of each I had, so that just kind of makes the odds a little bit better for me. So let's see if Bellowing Thunder can hit. 350. Yes, okay. Okay. I need to hit Superior Energy Retrieval to get another attack next turn. Yo, what's up, Zabanes? There's a lot I gotta hit, if I'm being honest. I think, ideally, in this game, you don't want to go after the Raging Bolt because it's so taxing on your energies like that. You want to just go like Ogerpon, Ogerpon, Ogerpon is kind of your knockout map. Doing good. I'm doing great. I feel really good after the NAIC preview show. Yeah, Prime Catcher is going to be dope. They need to hit Attach plus Professor Sada, and they already hit Iono, so they can't attack me this turn with Raging Bolt. Like I said, I got to figure out how to make it so the slimes don't automatically spawn, but we're just vibing for now. We'll fix that later. I've seen a lot of players be very divided on whether or not this Raging Bolt EX Ogerpon deck is actually good or not, and I'm starting to see the desperation where if your Professor Sadas don't line up, you don't have anything. Being forced to play a non-Sadas Vitality supporter is a death sentence. Because now if I pop off really hard, my opponent is donezo. So I can... First, we'll Earthen Vessel. And I don't think I'm going to Iono. I think I'm going to just use Professor's Research. So we'll get rid of the Iono. I need Fire Energy and Grass Energy. So I can get off in another attack this turn. So we're going to do that. And then Teal Dance. Also, the picture with Seltzer is legendary. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Seltzer is super duper nice. I think we just take 1 Earthen Vessel. I'm going to take Earthen Vessel and the Fire Energy and just put the Fire Energy down on the... Oh, wait, I'm discarding it with Professor's Research. No, that's stupid. For some reason, I thought I was going for Iono for a second. I've been watching her in esports for like 11 years. It's really nuts. Oh, another Earthen Vessel. Damn. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll Prime Catcher to bring up this Ogerpon. And then I'll just retreat back into the Regidrago V-Star. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. There's Regidrago V-Star. I've got double Energy Switch. Wait, hang on. I think I cooked myself. I think I'm only running one copy of Switch. Like, I can double Energy Switch in order to get another attack this turn. Myriad Leaf Shower might do it. It's the Raging Bolt EX being stuck like that. We're just going to fail the Ultra Ball. I'm thinning down my hand for Mew EX. Alright, so I need to restart. I already used both Teal dances, didn't I? Oh my god, this is so sad. Yeah, I think I really screwed up there. When we met, like, she's just super cool. Like, her energy is great. We were joking around about how quickly we were kind of able to get comfortable with each other and synergize, which was super important for the flow of the show. And yeah, it was great. So I'm definitely looking forward to working with her a little bit further down the line. And she was telling me about, like, the GeoGuessr stuff that she's been doing. And I didn't even, like, think about that, because I know about GeoGuessr just from, like, the YouTube algorithm and, like, the Rainbolt highlight reel stuff. But I didn't realize it was, like, had its own competitive thing going on, which makes sense, but I just wasn't aware of it, so it's super cool to see. You're definitely very good at getting comfy and synergizing with talent. That's, I think, one of my strong suits. It's not very pronounced, but I've kind of always considered that I have a pretty strong ability to work with different casting styles, different skill levels, you know, different environments. I guess that kind of does translate to, like, all of my interviewing and stuff, which is nice. It's certainly mind-blowing, you know, working with Seltzer. I still remember working with, like, Freak and Pastry Time back in the day. Like, even, like, you know, working with Necra, you know, because she's been doing this for years and years and years, and she's crazy big, and basically the reason I have a career at all. So I'm always, you know, eternally grateful there. And just being able to travel around and be at several world championships, like, it's finally sinking in. Yo, we got the sub from Future Amos. What's up, Future Amos? That's not good. My slime didn't work. Is StreamerBot connected? Hang on. I gotta investigate that. I got you, Future Amos. Hang on a second. There's supposed to be a pop-up for that. Yeah, so that trigger worked. I'm gonna figure out why that's not working, and then once I fix it, I will make that work. But anyway, it's another Dragapult. So we're gonna Ultra Ball here. I'll get rid of Superior Energy Retrieval, and oh my god, this hand is so good and so bad at the same time. Those are two really important cards, but I gotta kick them so I can get my Ogre baby. And I'm going second, so at the very least I can Celestial Roar. That's not good. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of those cards are energy, attach them to this Pokemon. Oh, hell yeah! I'll take it. So no rare candy. If they get rare candy, the Dreepy into a Dragapult, then, like, we're like really down bad. And that's literally the only way I've ever seen this deck win, is when I get off to a really bad start and then the Dragapult deck pops off. They've got Manaphy as well now, so I can't abuse with Phantom Dive. Oh, wait. No, I can. Prevent all damage done to bench Pokemon by attacks. Because you place damage counters with Phantom Dive, so technically you aren't dealing damage. It's an effect of an attack, and there's a different card called Jirachi that protects against that, but it only protects against basic Pokemon. So Phantom Dive just farms them. Arven lets them get rare candy and an attachment plus 4 Seal Stone, so they can put it together. This is definitely ideal for them. And then Lumineon V for a fire energy. I don't think they needed the Defiance Band. I'm trying to think. It would have been Lumineon V to grab Earthen Vessel. I think you could have Lumineon V for Earthen Vessel and then discard the the Defiance Band with Earthen Vessel to get another fire energy into your hand. But that's pretty much it. So I need another grass energy because you need grass, fire, not grass, fire like this. I have Energy Switch. So fortunately, I can evolve and then I think I want to Legacy Star before I Teal Dance. Okay, cool. We get a Dragapult into the discard pile. In order to take out Dragapult, I need to get a Raging Bolt EX in the discard pile. So in order to make that happen, I need to grab back an Ultra Ball and an Earthen Vessel. Or Professor's Research would work as well. So first things first, we Energy Switch. And then Teal Dance. Yo, what's up, Biso? Then I can... Yeah, we discard you and you to get a Raging Bolt. And then we Professor's Research to put a Raging Bolt in the discard pile and draw 7 more. I can bench another Regidrago V. Nest Ball for an Ogerpon. Oh my god, the way this deck kind of looks bad and then opens itself up to you is so sick. Delicioso. So now, I even got the attach for turn, and do I even want to do that? I think the answer is no. Let me see. 7 times 5 is 35, 7 times 4... Yeah, so I have to get rid of 5 energy, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, it's fine. Apex Dragon. Bellowing Thunder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get his ass. And so now my opponent is left with no cards in hand, no Pidgeot EX. They've already used their 4 Seal Stone. They have 1 top deck and then Dracloak's Recon Directive to try to stay alive in this game. Bezos subscribes for 14 months. Final month of the 1-year sub. Won't renew right away as I'm trying to max out my deposit for a new car, but definitely coming back to it once the car is officially mine. Honestly, that's an achievement in and of itself, Beso. Congratulations on saving up for a new car. I've also had to, you know, stop subscribing to certain channels before in order to save money. That's just how it goes. That's the ebb and flow. And I owe you a purple slime shouting you out. Somehow I got to fix that notification because I thought I had it working, but I guess I didn't. So hang on. Maybe it's because... Weird. Oh, shit. I didn't even realize that my opponent had an iron bundle. Yeah, my opponent is definitely out of the game here. I have a Dragapult EX in the discard pile, right? Yeah. I take 2 more prizes then. So... Let's Teal Dance. And I'll Teal Dance again. So I have to manually attach to Regidrago and then also Energy Switch. So we do the Energy Switch here. I can do Superior Energy Retrieval. And I guess just get rid of Noivern and Goodra. Get a bunch of energy back. Then I can manually attach like this on Dragapult V-Star. Retreat. And then I can just go for Apex Dragon. And then Phantom Dive. Yep. Dunzo.